Grab a seat, maybe a cup of coffee, because today we're diving deep into a topic that's near and dear to all of us: busyness. You know, that feeling of being constantly swamped with tasks, commitments, and obligations? Well, it's time to bust the myth of busyness wide open and shine a light on those sneaky time thieves who are robbing us of our precious minutes and hours. Let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. Busyness isn't a badge of honor. It's not a measure of our worth or productivity. In fact, more often than not, it's a smokescreen that distracts us from what truly matters. We fill our schedules to the brim, rushing from one thing to the next, but ask yourself this: are we really getting stuff done, or are we just spinning our wheels? Now, I'm not saying that we should all become slackers and spend our days lounging around doing nothing. Far from it. What I am saying is that we need to take a step back and reassess our priorities. Because here's the thing: when we're constantly busy, we lose sight of what's truly important. We sacrifice quality time with loved ones, neglect our well-being, and put off pursuing our passions and dreams. So, how do we bust the myth of busyness and reclaim our time? Well, it starts with identifying our time thieves, the things that eat away at our precious minutes and leave us feeling overwhelmed and exhausted. And trust me, they come in all shapes and sizes. Let's start with everyone's favorite time thief: procrastination. Procrastination, the art of putting off today what can be done tomorrow, or the next day, or the day after that. We've all been guilty of it at one point or another, myself included. Whether it's scrolling through social media, binge-watching the latest Netflix series, or getting lost in the black hole that is YouTube, procrastination is a master thief disguised as harmless entertainment. Then there's the dreaded time sink known as multitasking. Raise your hand if you've ever tried to juggle multiple tasks at once, only to find yourself frazzled and overwhelmed. Yeah, me too. The truth is that multitasking is a productivity killer. Instead of getting more done in less time, we end up spreading ourselves thin and doing a half-baked job on everything. And let's not forget about our old friend, perfectionism. While striving for excellence is certainly admirable, perfectionism can be a real-time suck. We get so caught up in making everything just right that we lose sight of the bigger picture. Sometimes, good enough really is good enough. Of course, these are just a few examples of the many time thieves that lurk in the shadows of our daily lives. From unnecessary meetings and endless email chains to mindless busywork and toxic relationships, there's no shortage of things vying for our attention. But fear not, my friends, for all is not lost. By shining a light on our time thieves and taking proactive steps to combat them, we can reclaim control of our schedules and live more fulfilling, balanced lives. It's all about setting boundaries, prioritizing ruthlessly, and learning to say no to the things that don't align with our values and goals. So, the next time you find yourself drowning in a sea of busyness, take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself, what are my time thieves, and how can I banish them from my life? Remember, time is the one resource we can never get back, so let's make the most of every precious moment we have.